Hey everyone, just wanted to jump on here. I wanted to share something, a little tidbit. I saw a quote this morning that triggered a memory. It went like, don't mess with a woman who's been to hell and back. She has stared the devil in the face and won. See Churchill. And what that triggered in a memory of mine was I was in my mid-teens. And not saying that anybody's a devil or anything, but it was to me, to face the devil is to face your fears, what you're most fear of, and it's true. And it's an unbelievable feeling after you have faced your biggest fears. I'd say face the biggest one, and the rest of them will be easier as you go. And what memory that triggered me in is I was in my mid-teens and I faced my dad. He is for those who don't know, haven't been following me, he was a 6'2", in his prime, stocky fella, and I have witnessed a lot of aggressive behavior from him, and I could not tell you to save my life what was all said. All I remember is he was in an argument with somebody. I believe it may have been my mom or my sister. He was aggressive, and knowing his history at that time, when you're compelled to do something, you do it. Seriously. And I was compelled at that time to face him in our kitchen. And, the reaction I got from him when I did, and his behavior, we were face to face, maybe a couple of feet, maybe a foot away, or a couple of feet away. I don't want to exaggerate. I want to try to be right on point, right on. Like I said, I can't remember what was said because it was so dramatic and so it was like traumatizing, but I faced him with the truth, and he did draw back his fist, looked at me and said nothing, and withdrew, walked away from me. And that is something I have not seen him do to anybody else other than my grandmother, his mother. And seriously, when you're compelled to do something and it's like somebody else takes over, but it's you. And that was a turning point for him and for myself, a great turning point for myself, mostly because I faced my fear and he was my fear. But by facing him with the truth, I realized that that's just the way life needs to be faced. It's got to be faced with the truth. And you have to face your fears in order to move on and grow. That's pretty much what I wanted to say. You face your biggest one and everything else goes a lot easier. And that was in my mid-teens. So that was one of my huge ones, and everything seems to, I also want to say that things will always trigger you. It's how you handle them. And you have control. You do. So with that, I'm going to let you go. And I want you to see this. I hope I'm getting that in. Appreciate life. Every moment is unique. Live it and be free. Alright, later.